George Burns left his fortune to one person, a revelation that stunned fans and Hollywood insiders alike, not because it was scandalous, but because it defied every expectation shaped by decades of speculation about his private life. Burns, the legendary comedian, actor, and writer whose career spanned vaudeville, radio, television, and film, was known for his impeccable timing, wit, and longevity in the entertainment world. His marriage to Gracie Allen became an iconic partnership in both comedy and life, admired for its humor, respect, and mutual devotion, making it one of the most celebrated duos in show business history. Over the years, many assumed that Burns' fortune, amassed from decades of performances, residuals, and savvy investments, would be distributed among family, charities, or his professional associates. Instead, he chose a single individual, someone outside of the public eye, highlighting his private approach to loyalty, trust, and gratitude. Friends and insiders revealed that this beneficiary was someone who had earned Burns' unwavering confidence through years of support, discretion, and personal connection, a relationship that remained invisible to the public but deeply meaningful to Burns. The decision reflected a philosophy Burns had expressed privately throughout his life. Wealth is more than a material measure, it is a reflection of responsibility, trust, and the relationships that matter most. By choosing one person, he ensured that his fortune would not be diluted or subject to dispute but would be safeguarded in a manner aligned with his values. For decades, the media speculated endlessly about Burns' estate, often imagining family conflicts, complex legal battles, or extravagant bequests. This revelation overturned those assumptions, showing that Burns' focus was neither spectacle nor public judgment but a deliberate, thoughtful act honoring loyalty. Those close to Burns describe him as meticulous, principled, and selective in all matters, qualities that guided both his career and personal decisions. Leaving his entire fortune to one person was consistent with these traits, demonstrating foresight, integrity, and an understanding of the personal significance of wealth. Burns' act also reveals the private man behind the public persona, a performer whose comedic brilliance often overshadowed the careful thought and emotional depth of his personal life. While audiences celebrated his humor, charm, and seemingly effortless presence on stage and screen, behind the scenes Burns carefully cultivated relationships, investments, and a sense of order that culminated in this final, deliberate act. The choice of a single beneficiary underscores the value he placed on trust, loyalty, and intimate connection over expectation or public opinion. In leaving everything to one person, Burns ensured that his legacy would be preserved exactly as he intended, reflecting his values rather than societal assumptions or media narratives. It also demonstrates a commitment to simplicity and clarity in his estate planning, bypassing the potential for conflict that often accompanies multi-party inheritances. Fans and historians alike have interpreted this decision as a testament to Burns' foresight, humor, and understanding of what truly matters in life, the relationships that endure and the people who prove themselves worthy of unwavering trust. The story behind Burns' estate is not only fascinating but also instructive, revealing that even the most public lives are guided by deeply private principles. By keeping the beneficiary confidential during his life and naming them exclusively in his will, Burns maintained control over his legacy, ensuring that his final act of generosity was both personal and protected. Ultimately, George Burns' decision to leave his fortune to one person reminds the world that wealth is not only about accumulation but about purpose, trust, and the thoughtful stewardship of one's life and relationships. In choosing to honor a single individual, he demonstrated the values that had guided him through nearly a century of life, cementing a legacy defined by loyalty, discretion, and intentionality, qualities that match the brilliance and precision of his career. Burns' story is a reminder that behind every public icon lies a private life shaped by deliberate, meaningful choices, and that true generosity often transcends expectations, offering a lasting testament to integrity, trust, and the quiet wisdom of a life well lived.